Welcome viewers of the world to The Worldview. I am Sarah Uribe, coming to you live from New York. Here with us today we have Elliot Thornton, Ashley Nunez, and Maddie Yoakum, and we will be interviewing them about their worldviews. First off, we have Elliot Thornton. Who are you and where do you come from?
My name is Elliot Thornton. I am 16 years old. I have been going to Bradshaw for the past 4 years. I play varsity basketball. I enjoy long walks, reading a little bit, and I enjoy listening to music in my spare time.
Oh, what does your future hold?
I see myself in the next couple of years, hopefully in a college of my interests, which include the UC schools. And hopefully majoring in something to do with sports, like sports marketing, sports journaling, something like that. Yeah.
Nice. What is your view of the world?
Okay. So I see the world as a place of status and recognition. Nowadays, people are only worried about the income that is coming in.
Very true.
How popular you are, what makes you stand out, and the luxurious things that don't necessarily matter in the long run. The world isn't focused on religion and those aspects anymore, but I think it's about acceptance, pleasure, greed, and selfishness. It's all about us and what makes us who we are. We want these material things to feel good about ourselves, as well as have the acceptance of others.
Nicely put. In your opinion, what is the truth, and how do you know if that really is the truth?
Interesting question. So, I think that the truth is based on the aspects of us and others all around the world. I see the truth as something that can be perceived as right by others, but I think there's a thin line between what people think is true and what people think isn't true. So it kind of depends on what their perspective is.
Nice. Next we have Ashley Nunez. Please come join us, or me. Hi Ashley. Who are you and where do you come from?
My name is Ashley Nunez, and I'm 16 years old, and I enjoy spending time with my friends and just doing my best and working hard. And I actually have lived in Sacramento my entire life. I've never really moved anywhere that wasn't at least 30 minutes away from each other. I was homeschooled, but I came to Bradshaw in 8th grade.
Oh, interesting. What do you think your future holds?
At this point, I look forward to going to college, and I hope to study nursing there, and someday I want to have a family and be a mother and raise kids.
Aw, that's nice. What is your view of the world?
My view of the world is that it's a place where you can never really know what to expect. It was created perfect, but we all know that it's been tainted by sin. But at the same time, I think that the individual has a huge impact on the world, and that one person can just change little things about it, because a happy person can make certain things about the world happy, but the world just seems to be overwhelmed with people that just want the worst and are filled with sin.
That's a good point. So, in your opinion, what is the truth, and how do you know if that's like really the truth?
Well, I think spiritually, truth always comes from God and what He tells us in the Bible. But then again, there's the other truths that you accept from your friends and family, and those just have to come out of trust. So the truth to me is just basically comes from the people that I trust and what I believe that they're saying is right.
Nice. Thank you, Ashley, for joining us. Next we have Maddie Yoakum. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Maddie. So, who are you and where do you come from?
Well, I'm Madison Yoakum. I come from a Christian family. I'm a junior at Bradshaw Christian High School. I've been attending here since I was 2 years old, so I'm definitely a lifer. I go to First Baptist Church of Elk Grove, and I've gone there my entire life. I'm a good student who really cares about her grades. Like, I take pride in my schoolwork. And I just recently became a junior class representative, and I'm a volleyball player.
Oh, nice. What do you think your future holds?
Well, I think my future really holds like whatever is in God's plan for it to hold. Like, I know that my life isn't my own, and like since I'm a Christian, I've dedicated my life to Him, that whatever He wants to like happen will happen. I hope that that includes like going to a good college and getting good grades and things like that. And I want to get my law degree, hopefully, but like I really don't know. I want to have a family and maybe a really like a nice life, but it's really up to Him in the long run. So we'll see.
What is your view of the world?
Well, my view of the world comes from a Christian perspective. Being born into a Christian family and going to Christian school and church my entire life. But as far as humanity goes, I think that our world is really saturated with sin. Like, we are innately sinful people, and it's been like that ever since the beginning with Adam and Eve. And that I know that people really struggle with that type of thing, like greed, lust, selfishness. Those are all major problems in our world today, and it seems like they're winning. Like, in the long run, it seems like God is kind of put to the side, and that like our material desires and our flesh really wins. But I hope that we're able to move past that, because I know that like everyone has a purpose ordained by God, and that even though like we get distracted and we don't always follow that He has set everything into motion, and that in the end we really just need to live our lives according to Him and not according to what we want.
That's nice.
What about you? What do you think the world is? What's your view on the world?
I think that the world, it has its good, but then it also has its bad parts. From like the people that I know and how I've grown up, in Sacramento my whole life, and from a Christian family and always going to a very small private school, I think that there's a lot of good in that. There's a lot of people out there who are nice and helpful towards others, even though that may not be the reality in different parts of the world. But I also think that there are still those people that are bitter and disrespectful to others. Even if they are Christians, they don't really live up to what I think God wants us to be, which I don't really think is fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. And like for you personally, how do you know what true is? Because I heard you ask that question to them also.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that the truth, it depends on the person that it is. I think that truth is your opinion unless it's like proven by fact, like 2 + 2 is 4. Mm-hmm. That's fact. You can't like argue that. But I think if anything else that hasn't been proven is a matter of your opinion, and it's like your truth. What is your truth? Like, how do you know what is true?
Well, for me, I really try to like weigh the options in the situation and think about what I already know and like maybe what's not purely fact at that point, but just kind of like take everything into consideration and then decide. But I also like to pray to like help me defer between what's fact and what's fiction. So it kind of depends on the situation though.
That makes sense.
And then actually, can I ask you like who you are and where you come from also? Just so people all know.
I'm Sarah Uribe, and I come from Sacramento, and I've lived here, and my family is pretty big. I have a lot of siblings, but I'm the youngest of them all. And
that's really cool. It's been nice being here with you.
Thanks, you too. So, thank you for joining us today on this week's segment of The World View. Please tune in next week to experience more opinions on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thank you.